There was, I know that you've been questioned a lot on IDEA and its funding. I won't re-litigate those questions. I just have two particular questions to address, or two areas to address. We know that the IDEA, that you have gotten rid of the legal team that guides the states in implementation. How are you going to rectify that?
I don't know what you mean by we've gotten rid of the legal team. We have had some reduction in force of
There was a
members.
firing of the entire legal team.
Well, we have other lawyers in place at the Department of Education, and we are
The
fully...
entire team that was for IDEA has been fired. So how are you addressing that?
Because we have other lawyers who are in place that can handle those things. And as I mentioned before, we have not missed any of our statutory requirements.
Well, I do believe that that firing hurts the implementation. We also know that you have gutted the Office of Civil Rights when there is already investigation backlog. How are you going to fix the discrimination claim cases that are out there?
Well, there are, excuse me, there are cases that we're looking into. And again, we have not missed any of our statutory requirements in terms of OCR. We also have a task force.
There is a backlog. There are a lot of kids in our schools that are waiting for relief. When you get rid of the people that are supposed to carry out those investigations, how are you to assure that those kids will not continue to be harmed? We are talking about so many situations in where kids are being discriminated against, and you got rid of the people that investigate those investigations so those kids can protect themselves from discrimination.
Well, we still have a very strong and capable staff in OCR.
Then you wouldn't have a backlog if that was the case. There is a current backlog, and I would love for you to stop just saying words and to actually do the work that you are charged by statute, and I yield back.
I thank the gentlelady. I recognize now the gentleman from Pennsylvania, Mr. Thompson.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Secretary McMahon, for being here today and for your continued public service to our country. As you likely know, I've co-chaired the Bipartisan Career and Technical Education Caucus for more than a decade, and I'm proud to be the champion for CTE here on the Hill, alongside my good friend, Congresswoman Bonamici. Madam Secretary, during your confirmation hearing, I was glad to hear about your commitment to providing more alternative pathways to traditional four-year degrees, leaning on career and technical education to help achieve that goal. As the author of the Strengthening Career and Technical Education for the 21st Century Act, signed into law by President Trump in 2018, I'm thrilled to see the growth and the success of these programs. Typically, when I visit these programs today, I see waiting lists. I see schools actually investing in bricks and mortar to expand their footprint to be able to accommodate more secondary and post-secondary students. Really working to restore rungs and a ladder of opportunity for so many. Today, a record nearly 12.5 million students nationwide, a number that has continued to grow since 2018, are served in career and technical education programs. At the secondary level, students are graduating from CTE pathways at an amazing 96% rate, far higher than the national average. High school CTE concentrators are also more likely to be employed full-time and have higher earnings 8 years post-graduation than their counterparts. Great pathway to success in life. Madam Secretary, would you agree that CTE programs help incentivize workforce and skills development?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, the reason that we obviously know this information is and can track the CTE success and made positive reforms in 2018 was because of the data. Without good data, it's hard to make good decisions as members of Congress.